high. So we gotta make fun of and explain to the most clueless Western women why men have gone to find Eastern women to date instead of them. And it is crazy how clueless they are as to the reason why men are doing this. There's so many of these videos, but I'm going to react to two today. We're going to start with this one. Check out what this woman says. It's crazy.
Passport bros. I just don't understand how the most basic level men can leave America, travel to these other countries, and just pull absolute.
Okay, so you don't understand how they do it, right? Okay, well, mid-basic level man right here. I'll explain to you how it's done. Because it's not about physical attraction. Simply put, this is how delusional they are. They're very, and it's not just her. There are thousands of these videos, and they all say the same thing. How are these average men getting beautiful women? I don't understand. Isn't everything superficial? I mean, I'm a Western woman. I was raised to view everything as superficial. Things like looks and money and nothing else. And you know what? That's the problem. As I've explained in multiple videos before, including my Truth About the Gender War video, go watch it. As we've explained, as we've seen in the Western world, because of woke SJW culture, because of feminism, because of women being propped up on pedestals their entire life, and telling them that they do nothing wrong, and everything is a man's fault, and you're a perfect 10, all women are perfect 10s, you can be morbidly obese and you're still a perfect 10, but if a man is average, he's a 5. You know, all this shit has brainwashed you so much that not only are you superficial, but you don't understand the damage you've done. And you'd think that they'd have some capacity for accountability because of everything that modern Western women have lost over the last decade and a half. But no, they're still completely freaking clueless. You have spent, like, realistically the last, 40, 50 years, but specifically the last 15 years because of woke culture, pushing men away. All you do is say men are trash, men ain't shit, we are independent, we don't need no man, I pick the bear, all men are rapists, all men are harassers, all men are useless, don't need them, don't want them, women are better off alone, we prefer our career, yada yada yada. It's been fuck men, fuck men, fuck men, fuck men systemically for the last 15 years, and you are wondering, where did the men go? Where do you think we went? We either went overseas, or we took the only good thing about mass immigration to countries like Canada and the US, and found a woman with values. Because here's the thing. Men, and not just modern men, this is men historically, what men are taught has never changed. Ever. Never, ever, ever. Men are still taught the same thing because we are trapped in our gender stereotypes, but you're not. Here's what men are taught, whether if it's 100 years ago or 2 years ago, men are always taught the same thing, which is 1, happy wife, happy life. It's all about the woman, and the men don't fucking matter. 2, men are taught that they are born and raised and basically designed to support and take care of everybody except for himself. Okay? But women are taught the exact opposite in modern day. If we go historically, yes, women were taught to serve the man, be wives, be moms, take care of the kids, serve your husband dinner, etc. But that's not since the woke culture. And it's perfectly fine to break out of that stereotype. But it's not fine if you can do it but men can't. That's not fine. It's either you both can or you both can't. That's called equality. But what's happened is women didn't just break out of their stereotypes, they also took massive advantage of it. Because women were also taught, due to woke SJW culture and feminism, that not only do they not serve men anymore, but they only serve themselves while still believing that men serve them. So basically, you got 2 people serving you, both the man and yourself, and 0 people serving the man. What kind of modern Western man wants that life? We don't. None of us do. Women said go away, and men said sure, fucking gladly. How many videos do you see like this of women saying, where did all the good men go? I can't find a man. What's going on? Where? But let me ask you a question. How many modern Western men say, well, I can't find a woman. Where's the woman? Where is my queen? I can't find her. There is a very clear difference in the amount of women making those videos and the amount of men making those videos. We have, let's say, 70% of women making videos like that and 0% of men. Please tell me, because I personally haven't seen one video of a man saying, where is my queen? I just can't find my queen. But there's thousands of women saying, I can't find a man. Where's my man? I can't find a man. They're all gone. You fucking pushed modern Western men away and said you wanted the bear or said you wanted to be alone. So that's what men fucking gave you, and now you complain about it. But back to the point. Your delusion of all these things, your inflated ego, your narcissism, the thinking you're a perfect 10 and men are below you and all that shit has contributed to you saying what you said in this video, which is, how are average men pulling these beautiful women? Because unlike the values of the West, you know what Eastern women are taught? It's not just about serving men. It's not. The primary thing that Eastern women are taught is to value the person. That's what it comes down to. Valuing the person. Modern Western women, you have been brainwashed to only want two things and nothing else, or at the very least prioritize those two things. Looks and money come first, but when it comes to Eastern women, those two things usually come 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and you know what actually comes 1 to 5 for them? Respect, love, care, communication, connection, loyalty. The person comes first. And that's what women don't fucking understand. And what has happened with your egos the last 15 years, where you genuinely believe that you don't need to be a good person because men are designed to serve you. Your mentality is, well, if a man is meant to serve me, then why do I have to do anything? Didn't modern society teach me that I am the prize? Well, that is what modern woke culture and feminism taught you, but it's not true. Because here's the reality. You're not the prize. Yes, society inflated your ego to make you believe that you're the prize. When a man says, what do you bring to the table? All you say is, I am the table. The table's empty, but I am the table. No, you're not. The table's certainly empty, but you're not the table either. You're barely even the chair. You cannot offer nothing just because society said you could. You're not a perfect 10 just because you were born female. You're not entitled to everything men have just because you're a woman. I'm sorry to break modern feminist conditioning, but that's the fucking truth. Men already, this is not new, men already knew this. But women are just learning it now. So the reason why men became passport bros is because we wanted women who had values as people. Not for superficial reasons. Let's continue. 10s, like the hottest girls that you will ever see. And these men, like men that we wouldn't even look twice at. There you go. It's so funny that you are actually saying what the problem is without the ability to see what the problem is. You're actually saying the problem right now. You just said it. The words are, men that we wouldn't look twice at. Because you're putting the physical appearance over everything else. What if he's funny, nice, kind, loyal, respectful, helpful, he cooks, he cleans, he loves you, he wants a family, he wants all the things you do, but you won't look at him twice because he's not attractive enough for you. It is amazing that these women can actually say the problem, but not know what the problem is. Are just pulling them and convincing them to date them. I love that. And then, there's the mentality again. They're so blown. Like, the concept of being a good person, is so foreign that in their mind it's, oh, well, he must have just convinced her to date him. He must have manipulated her. Or, here's the crazy idea, maybe he's a good person. Oh, I know. Good people in modern day? What the fuck is that? But no, maybe he's just a very nice guy. And unlike the West, the Eastern women were taught to value that before money and before physical appearance. Crazy concept, I know. And you'll probably still be in denial.
I truly don't understand it. How can
I truly don't understand it.
we stop this?
How can we stop? So right there, now you know exactly why women make all these anti-passport bro videos, is because they're so jealous, right? Like, you want to stop it. You want to stop men from going overseas to find Eastern women. That is crazy. The amount of jealousy is wild and hilarious. You are so jealous that you want to put a stop to it. Well, you can, actually, but you're not going to, because the way to do it is to become a better person, and you're not willing to do that. So, yeah, you can stop it if you want, you're just not going to. What you're going to do is demand that men still put up with your narcissism, the fact that you think that you're the table while offering nothing, the fact that all you want is money, the fact that all you care about is what he looks like or him being over 6 feet tall, and then still demanding that he takes you over an Asian woman who actually values him as a person. Well, it's not just her. All of these women are so dumb.
It's out of control, and it's getting to a point where it needs to be stopped.
Yeah, because yeah, and here, by the way, and here's why you want it to be stopped. Because you are now just realizing that all the shit you did to push men away, you know, I'm picking the bear, you're all rapists, fuck off men, you're trash, kill all men, misandry is the normal, we don't need men, men are nothing, we can do it all ourselves, yada 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 yada, every day, day in and day out for the last 15 years. You said all that shit. And now that you're lonely, you don't want to be lonely anymore, so you want to reverse the damage you did while not acknowledging that you did said damage. Fucking amazing. And the second video I want to show you is actually a Chinese woman literally explaining it to you. Because if you don't believe me, because I'm just a man, well, maybe you'll understand if she explains it, huh?
I've been seeing a lot of these passport bros video going around where American women are getting kind of upset that men are leaving America to find their woman. But they go to places where women speak a little English, no education whatsoever.
Well, that one's not true. I mean, I'm sure some, but for me, that's not true, because Alice is actually very educated. But yeah, continuing on.
However, that's not the reason. The reason why men do that is because the women out there are loving, caring, nourishing, feminine, and the food top notch. So it's like essentially what a man want. I'm Chinese, I'm from Hong Kong. We do shit on men a lot. We are bossy. However,
they are bossy, but it's okay if they're bossy if they offer other things, which they do. But the Western women are bossy while offering nothing, and controlling, and rude, and narcissistic, and egotistical, and think they're tens, and think they're the table, and do nothing. They won't cook for men or clean because that's sexist to do that. So you offer nothing, but want everything. At least Eastern women can be bossy because they offer other stuff.
However, we do been praising them when they're being an excellent man.
We do be praising men when they are excellent men. And if you don't understand what that means, I'll summarize it into one word. It's called being grateful.
Versus, I've seen lots of women in America, they would be like, as he should. You see the difference? Like, that's just very ungrateful.
Yes, us men absolutely do see the difference. So this is the real reason why men like me, and many fucking men, have given up on Western women and went with Eastern women because we are sick and tired of the bullshit. And Western women are now finally just seeing the damage they did. but will they actually do something about it? Of course not. I mean, honestly, even look at something like this. I gotta tell you, Western women and Eastern men need to switch. They really do. Because Western women are so awful. They really do deserve Eastern men. Because over in Eastern countries, the women actually are still oppressed there, right? And the men genuinely act badly there. The men oppress women there the way that women think men oppress them in the West. So I think we need to do a fucking switch. Like, Western women really need to go over to Eastern countries so that they can see how women actually are oppressed and how the men act over there, because they deserve that. And Western men deserve to be with Eastern women so that they can be treated the way they deserve. Let's send all the Western women over to those Eastern countries, and let's send all of the Eastern women over to the Western countries. And then maybe, just maybe, doing that will show Western women just how fucking good they have it. Because, again, because of all the delusion and stuff, they don't see it. And I gotta tell you something else. I know I've already said a lot, but let's finish off with this. What kind of a man would want a Western woman when this is the shit we're seeing? And this is recent. This is like 2024, early 2025. Men will exploit hate crime law to accuse women of misandry. Yes, there's actually a new law. I think it's out of Scotland and some other countries too, somewhere in England as well, where they are trying to make it a crime now, where men can be punished for questioning or disagreeing with a woman. I am dead serious. Go ahead and have fun reading these articles. I am not paying to read this one, so all I can see is the title. But what's amazing is that they're trying to create another, as if there's not enough already, another misandrist fucking bullshit law, or just misandry in general, because sexism against men is not just normalized, but also encouraged. And then they say that if men try to fight back against being further oppressed, a feminist group says proposals to make sex a protected characteristic will allow men to undermine the work of female organizations. And they're claiming that men will exploit the law to accuse women of misandry. So women are allowed to be misandrist fucking pigs and treat men like shit, and even commit them of a crime just for disagreeing with women. But if we call it misandry, we're the sexist for doing that. So it's okay to be sexist if you're a woman, but you're also a sexist if you call out sexism. Once again, should I say, welcome to the modern world. And here's another article on it. Men who correct women. So basically, if you're even just having a conversation or an argument with your wife, correct women over any disagreement could face disciplinary action under the new Green Party rules. So I ask again, with all this shit I've already proved and showed, what the fuck kind of Western man wants to deal with this garbage anymore? Western women already have it 10 times better than us. And it looks like you want to make it 20 times. And you wonder why Western men have gone overseas to Eastern women? Gee, mind-blowing.
Would you like dinner?
Sure.